Hello everyone, welcome back. We're going to go over a couple things when you get your weaving started. So I have started this light blue color and I'm still on the same strand. And a question I get a lot of the times is, how do I know if I have enough? Should I cut it here and switch, or should I keep going? And so here's what I say. If you lay it across and you have enough and you have a little extra, do one more row. If it's short, then you'll want to change your color. So I'm going to do one more row here, and then I'll show you how we change colors. Okay, remembering not to pull too tight and scooch that row up. When we're ready to change colors, you cut your yarn, trying to leave a tail. Take that old piece of yarn off, and then you'll switch to a different color. Now I'm going to show you how to use this chunkier yarn. So you can measure out from arm to arm again, cutting. You'll notice really quickly that this feels a lot thicker and it's tricky to get into the needle. And so what I like to do is kind of try to flatten it like this and then put it up against that eye and wiggle it through, just like that. Now, because this is thicker, I don't double up on this yarn. So what I do instead is I just kind of pull it down a little ways like this. And for the most part, it doesn't slip back out. If you feel like it is going to slip out, you could tie a knot in, which would just be a loop and pulling through like this. All right, so I've shown you how to thread the thicker. I'm going to do a part row, or a partial row, where I don't go across all the way. This can add interest and vary my design. And so I'm going to pull through, remembering to leave my tail, scooch. I want to stop right here and I'm going to go back this direction. So I just ended on an under. I need to remember to switch my direction. So I started on an over. That way my row ahead does not unravel. And then I can pull. And what I can do is I can work down here, creating a section of this color. Now it could be a square shape, but it's also fun to maybe do different shapes. And so I'm gonna do a triangle shape. In each row, I'm gonna start making it shorter. And so when I head back this direction, it's going to start making a new shape. Okay, so I'll do a few of those really quick just to show you. I finished this little section, and so you can see it starts to make this diagonal line. Now what I'm going to show you is how do we fill in this part. And so whenever you're starting, you always want to check. All right, I went over this strand, so I know I need to start under. And when I get to the red part, let's see, I'm going under, over, under. And so I'm going to kind of scooch my needle in here. All right. That's going to be as far as my row goes. And so both my red and my blue color are going around this warp strand. So I pull, scooch, and now I need to weave my way back. I just went under. This one I went over, so I need to actually go back under. And so when you do these, it's a little trickier. You have to be a little more careful to watch your overs and unders, but it really can make some cool designs. All right, I'll do it one more time for you. Going back towards the middle. Okay. Scooching up. Now, if I went back now, see how I would miss a warp strand? You don't want to do that. That creates holes in your weaving. And so you always want to make sure, all right, this one touches this warp strand, so I need to get all the way over to that one. All right, so over, and then I'm going to go under this one. And you just keep following that same pattern. As long as you're always getting to the same warp strand, you won't leave any gaps or any holes, okay? All right, so continue working on your weaving.